Alright guys, so I haven't done a weight loss or health update in a really long time. I did fall off the wagon, and I'm a very big emotional eater, emotional person. And unfortunately, when one thing goes wrong, it always brings me back down to my infertility problem. So if I'm having a rough day at work, it brings me right back in that negativity. Oh, I have this problem at work and I'm also infertile. Um, I'm working on changing my mind just to more positive affirmations. Um, and like I said before, really getting into my faith and things like that, that will get my mind off of that. And another big thing that I really came to the conclusion that I need to do is working out. And about, I'd probably say 6, 7 years ago, I used to be really big into working out. And life just got in the way, excuses got in the way, and I haven't done it really consistently. And when I say consistently, I mean for like every day for a year, in about 6 or 7 years. So I was in the best shape of my life when I was like 7 years ago. No, I think it was 8 years ago, the best shape of my life. And I was probably 130 pounds. Starting last Monday, I weighed in at 208. Now that is huge. I'm only 5 foot, so my goal is to get down to 120. I would be perfectly fine with 120. 130 is good too. But for an ultimate goal, I would say 120. But anyways, I started out this week, started doing Chalene Extreme. It's a 90-day program, and the eating in here is pretty similar to my low-carb lifestyle that my homeopathic doctor told me he wants me to be on. The only thing that my homeopathic doctor doesn't want me to do, but I'm doing anyway, is sometimes having brown rice. Now, my diet is going to be totally gluten-free, and I do not have PCOS, so my infertility issue is endometriosis. So I am going to include some brown rice. I'm not saying I'm eating it every day, but if I want to eat it a couple days a week, that's fine. I also have some brown rice wraps that I will have like once a week or something. But primarily my diet's going to be low carb. And I also have, before I do my Chalene Extreme workouts, I do a program called Oxercise. I love this. I love this. It's just a deep breathing exercise for 15 minutes a day. And it really gets your mind in the right place to get ready to do my Chalene Extreme workout. It gets you relaxed, it gets you energized and ready to go. And the concept behind the exercise is that when you oxygenate, or whatever, I can't say the word, when you give oxygen to your muscles, to your body, it makes your body more efficient to burn fat and calories. So in theory, if you do it before, like say a weightlifting workout or a cardio workout, you're going to be more efficient at burning fat before your workout. So that's what I do. I do that about 6 days a week, and I do my Chalene Extreme 5 days a week. So it's awesome. I really love it. I mean, I've measured my stomach to just today. Sorry, I need to move my seat here. And I've lost about an inch in a week. That's crazy. I don't have like a really big stomach in the first place. My problem area is my hips, and I have really big boobs. But I decided that I would measure today because I could feel a difference already in like my back fat and my stomach area and even my hips. So that's really encouraging. So to talk about my husband, he challenged me. There's two things that bother me about his health. And he only has to lose 15 pounds. But when you're trying to conceive, the poundage don't matter as much as your diet and what you're putting in your body that can potentially cause you to like for men, I guess, have lower sperm counts or the motility and more fertility and all that. My husband drinks like he'll drink like 6 beers a night, like on a week, like every weekend, and it kind of bothers me. And I'm like, we're trying to conceive. Can't you just try not doing that for 3 months? I mean, I don't have a whole lot to talk about because I'm 90 pounds overweight and I'm working on that. But I feel at least I'm working on it. And in addition to that, he drinks, and I've heard different things about coffee. Like, oh, they're like, coffee can be really good for sperm and coffee can be bad for sperm. Right now, my husband drinks like 2 to 3 cups a day, and I'm only asking him to cut back to like 1 a day. He tells me, okay, we'll start out with this. If you lose 20 pounds, I will drink 1 cup a day. And I'm like, how am I know you're going to really stick to that? He's like, we'll have to go by the honor system. You have to take my word for it. I was like, okay, well, you got to be truthful with me. So, and my husband, let me just start right here. He's never made a comment about my weight. God bless him. He's such a sweetheart. He loves me for me. He's never made a comment about my weight. So that's not an issue. We are really in love, and I love him despite his faults. He loves me despite mine. So let me just throw that out there now. But when he did meet me, I was 145, 150 pounds. So I'd never been at an ideal weight, but I was like 60 pounds lighter. So yeah, I don't blame him. But anyways, he's like, if you lose 20 pounds, I'll go to 1 cup a day. I was like, all right, bring it. I could do that. I'm going to totally do that. So I'm 5 pounds down today. I'm ready to go. Let's do this, So then he says to me, because last night he was drinking his beers, and I was like, really? Come on. Like, can't you, like, try to cut back? And he's like, okay. He's like, I'll tell you this. I was like, oh my goodness, here we go again. He's like, if you get down to 150, I'll drink 1 time a weekend, like 1 time a month. Like, I'll have like 4 beers once a month. I was like, okay. I was like, if we don't get pregnant before then, okay, yeah. Like, I'm like, okay, 150, that's like, what, 60 pounds about, because I weighed in at 208. So, yeah, that's a little bargaining that we've done with each other. And then he tells me, well, if you get down to your goal weight, 120, I'll take you on a week-long trip somewhere, anywhere you want to go within reason. I was like, all right, yeah, it's on now. So I have a lot of motivation and ready to do this, and I'm really excited. And I know that if I do this, I'll be the healthiest I can be before I have a child. And I want to do this before we see an RE, reproductive endocrinologist, just because I don't want them to throw that out like, oh, well, you're not getting pregnant because you're overweight. I want to know that that's taken care of before I go and do any of those measures. So that's what I'm going to do. I'm really excited about it. Things are going good. I don't know if I'll do weekly updates on my weight loss, but I will do updates when there are updates to be done. And so root for me, and I'm ready to go, ready to do this, and ready to make my husband keep his promises. So anyways, that is that. If anyone has any questions or any motivating comments, leave them below. And I will talk to you all at another day. All right, thanks guys. Bye.